My name is Joanna DeCellis. I'm the editor of CNRB's Chef to Chef magazine. I'm here today with Jason McClain, executive chef of the Jonathan Club in Los Angeles. Thanks for joining us today, Chef.
Thank you very much.
So your club's food and beverage operation, it's very unique. It's a very large operation. It's very complex. Tell me a little bit about the Jonathan Club in your own words.
Well, the Jonathan Club is unique in itself because it is, I like to describe it as culinary Disneyland. We can do whatever we want. We have a large membership. Our membership travels all throughout the world, so they push me to push the envelope and do new things, and they want it to be extraordinary, and I don't like to be ordinary, so it kind of works hand in hand together. It's a good relationship.
So you have a rooftop garden at the Jonathan Club and plans to extend to a full farm. Tell me a little bit about those plans and how they're coming along.
Okay, so the rooftop garden started, it was a paddle tennis court. I wanted fresh vegetables. We wanted to clean up our reputation, so we can't do a lot of outsource of marketing. So I said, let's plant a garden. And my GM, Matthew Allnad, he's a crazy English guy that's very high-strung. And he's like, okay, let's do it next month. So my father came out. We took a paddle tennis course. We reconverted it. Now we get $100,000 a year worth of produce. So I had another crazy idea. Let's do our own tomatoes. So we're starting our own breed. We have someone from Cal Poly doing our own tomato. It's going to be called the Downtown Tomato. So we built a greenhouse. So my father came back out, lived in the club. We built a greenhouse, we have grow lights, and the next step is we're looking to partner with a farmer and give them $500,000 and have our own produce, kind of similar to what Wolfgang Puck does. So he goes around to the private farms, we give him a crop variety, and that starts this spring with our first menu change. So we have our own farm that we are going to subsidize, and he's going to grow specifically for the Jonathan Club.
That's exciting. So you also have a mixologist on your team. Tell me what value there is in having a dedicated mixologist.
The mixologist is extraordinary because you always think food and wine pairings, but now we do tequila and dessert. We do a mojito program. We have a craft cocktail. They use the herbs out of the garden. They use the passion fruits. They use the Meyer lemons, the key lime. So we do all types of stuff. We make our own ice cubes. We have granitas. I mean, it goes hand in hand. We're pushing both sides. We're pushing the food and we're pushing the beverage.
And so you're also hoping to kind of move toward more organic. Tell me a little bit about that.
We're 80% organic. The next big push is to go GMO free, which is kind of hard in today's society. But we want everything. We want our membership to live longer. That's our goal. We go off of the Blue Zone. It's a very popular book on how people live the longest. And that all comes through what you put in your body. So it's not because it's cool or because that's what we want to do. That's how we eat personally. All of the executives and all the staff, our staff gets the same organic chicken that our guests get. So it's kind of a movement just to be happier and to live longer.
How do you kind of pass those philosophies down to others on your team, other cooks, other staff members?
Like I said, in the employee cafeteria, they eat the same way the guests are eating, so automatically you taste the difference. And the other thing is, when it's so great, the farmer does all the work. I don't do the work, I just enhance it. But it's like everyone's saying in the Chef to Chef conference is, you start with ingredients. If I start with a Rolls Royce, I'm probably going to have a Rolls Royce. And I want to blow everyone away. I want people to feel good about themselves. And less is more in the long run.
Yeah. You once told me that when you took the job at the Jonathan Club, you were either going to get fired or you were going to completely transform the operation. Fortunately, the latter has proved true. So why is it so important for chefs to take big risks?
Because at the end of the day, you're held accountable. And what I always tell people is, I would much rather go out doing it my way. And I'm not saying my way is the best, but that's what I know. And that's what has made me successful. And I think if you follow the club, you have to have the Cobb salad this way or that way, you're not going to enjoy it. It's going to show in the food. And in the end result, what you really need is support from the general manager and support from your board. And if it's so damn good that they can't not love it, you're going to get that support.
Absolutely.